Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Thiago here again. Today I want to talk about how to set goals and the challenges we have in accomplishing goals. First off, I've been trying to find like a place to film. I'm trying every room just to see what the lighting situation is. I don't know about this wall though. I might paint it. Thinking about gray. There's a little little poster thing from IKEA that I bought over there. This is actually my office. You guys a tour later, but yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird, you know. I'm still trying to get in the hang of this YouTube thing. I finally got my camera back, which is awesome. The image is much better too, and I can see the front-facing screen, so I can actually see and fix the angle that I'm filming at. Again, I'm just beginning, so I'm not that good yet. But okay, on to talking about how to set goals. So I'm actually going to talk about something that I've been having trouble with and that I've actually been improving over time just by following the advice of some mentors and looking online, reading books, listening to podcasts and stuff like that. So one thing that's pretty tough that I had a lot of trouble with was setting a goal and following through with it. Setting the goal wasn't the problem. The problem was following through. Because you see, I set a goal and then I began in accomplishing it. But what I found out was that every time that I set out to accomplish the goal, I would quit, or I would just do something, and not concentrate on the goal. I would veer off into doing certain things, and that really got in the way. That really pushes me back towards achieving what I actually want to achieve. For example, making a YouTube video. I would set out, I'm going to make a YouTube video. There's a whole process behind doing it. But halfway through, I would stop. So I want to get better in doing this. And then I found some pretty cool, actionable steps that I'm able to take to accomplish these goals. I found out one cool thing too. I guess like you start filming and then you find out what is actually good to talk about, because still this is probably like my fourth video that I filmed. I still have two that I have to edit and set out. You see a goal right there, but through filming you actually think to yourself and you say, hey, I can actually talk about something that I'm actually going through, that it's not only going to help myself, but it's going to help the people out there. So I've been watching people online and reading a couple of books and studying and thinking to myself, what can I do to get better at achieving a goal? One of the cool things that I found out, this has been a while that I found out about it, but was that writing your goals down really helps. So for example, one thing that I use to write my goals down is the 5-minute journal. Created by Alex and Ikkon. I think there's another guy called UJ2 that actually created that book. And basically it's a journal that allows you to be thankful, but with that too you can actually write down what you accomplished, what you put down an affirmation, and then there's the part for the nighttime that you can go in and write down what you accomplished for the day and what you could have done better. Believe it or not, that was one of my goals, to do that every single night. I mean, once in a while I'll miss it, but I've actually been pretty consistent in doing it, and that's actually helped me do a lot of things. So I have that portion, I say what I'm thankful for. I write down the things that I need to accomplish for the day in my affirmation, and that makes me a better person every day. I try to do it in the morning, I'm not like a big person in having a routine in the morning, which I've been trying to establish, but I mean, I usually have a cup of coffee, listen to some motivational video, just to get me going, and then I go ahead and I do my journal. Now, one cool thing that I've been implementing is I bought another journal. That this particular journal is like my to-do list. I also have my to-do list on my phone, but I just basically, I like writing things down, So I go ahead and I write down my goals in the to-do journal. I mean, it can be a journal, it could be anything, For me, I grabbed a little notebook, and basically just wrote things I need to do in a day. I try to take 3 things. I've been talking pretty fast, so I'm trying to take a break here, trying to take a deep breath. Okay, So I've been trying to accomplish 3 things every day. That's one advice that I've been following. Then I don't have to do everything necessarily on the list, but if I can accomplish 3 things on that list, I'm further ahead than I was before, you know? So I put 3 main things. It's a big list, you know? Usually, I don't know, I have so many things to do. But I put the 3 most important things that I have to get done on that list, and then I say, what can I do to get those things done today? And then I focus on those things on this day. And by focusing, I get those things accomplished. I end up getting more things accomplished, but there's still, you know, every day you're going to have things to do. That's the reality. But it actually makes you, and it makes you more consistent, you know? And the more consistent you are, the more energy you're going to have, the more you're going to feel good about yourself, and the more you're going to want to continue to do things. And also, I try to write down long-term goals, short-term goals, and the steps I can take to accomplish them. So, for example, let's take this goal, for example. So I want to buy another piece of real estate, right, for investing. But it's going to take me a while to buy that because I have to save the down payment in order to invest in that certain asset. What can I do in the meanwhile to reach that? I can find different flows of income. I can work on those flows of income. And I'm going to do a side business, you know, something that's going to generate some cash flow that I didn't have before. It's going to help me save faster. And then, so I put this goal, I'm going to create this business. Bam. So how do I create this business? And I start doing small steps until I create that business. Then I need to make, you know, the business profitable and make it be able to have cash flow. Once the business is profitable, then, you know, on to the next goal. I might create something here. How can I make extra money? All the way up until I have that down payment. Now I need to go search for the property, make sure it's a good investment, and then make an offer, you know, and then keep on making offers on different properties until I get one. And then it's just, you know, it could be a goal for anything. It could be buying a car. It could be getting leaner, losing weight. It could be eating healthier. It could be drinking more water, whatever it is. But I mean, biggest 3 takeaways are writing down your goals, you know, having small goals and steps to get there, and then just being persistent, you know, try to accomplish one thing at a time, you know, until you get the hang of it and you start doing more things. Because another thing you don't want to do is overwhelm yourself, you know. I mean, I felt overwhelmed. I'm sure you guys feel overwhelmed too, and it's not good, you know, because it kind of makes you sad, and it makes you setback. It gives you a setback, and that's not the right attitude that you need to have for this. You need to be positive. You need to have power, and you need to wake up and look forward to another day. But that's basically it. I talk for way too much. On to editing this video, which I'm pretty excited about, and then on to the next one. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave comments too as well. Subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. And, you know, this is one of the many videos that I'll continue making. But I'm very happy for this. And then, again, I'll see you guys soon.